Hello everyone, Martin here from Martinpritchettwildlife Photography. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome again. Why am I doing this video this time round? Well, we all started our journey off in photography with certain bits of kits, and 9 times out of 10 we always ended up with a certain lens in millimeter, that being the 50mm. Little dainty thing called the Nifty 50. Now it's good for portraiture, a bit of landscape, can be used for wildlife, to be fair, depending on what it is you're going to try and take a photo of. So my challenge is to give it a go, see what I can get from this local nature reserve that I'm at, which is North Cave Wetlands, which was in the previous video, but only short. Which, funnily enough, I'm passing the area where I was. I'll just quickly reverse, because in the previous video, I was here. That is where I was when I was filming the Marsh Harriers in the previous video. Dun dun dun, 10 miles an hour. Hence why I'm able to record this now. I've even downgraded my body, so I'm at 600D. The idea is, I want to show you all that it doesn't matter about having the latest equipment. You can start at the bare basics. All you beginners out there, I was one too at one point, and many other people are, and was. So it's only right to give it a go. It's a bit of fun as well. Gotta have fun with photography. That's the other thing. Most definitely. Pothole, bouncy, bouncy. That was a bit deeper than I expected. How deep is your pothole? Oh, that was deep as well. I feel like a human milkshake right now. But yeah, I'm at North Cave Wetlands, and as you can tell, the road coming in, it's not the flattest of roads. But yeah, I checked my suspension when I get home after this. I'm only in a BMW 3 Series, so I'm not in like a Land Rover or anything like that. Yeah, see you in a second. So I made it to the wetlands. I'm all rigged up, ready to go with my cotton carrier on, and of course 600D and the 50mm on. And already there is a little robin, so I'm going to see if I can try and get a shot of a little robin or two. Oh, and there's a cold tip. Let's have a look. Another thing I'm going to mention is I'm doing the camera completely in auto as well. So I know a lot of people go, but get out of auto, go into manual. If you're a complete novice and beginner, honestly, stick it in auto, don't be ashamed of it. Of course, I'm not a novice anymore, I've got 14 years under my belt, but I'm more than happy to just go for this and say, yeah, let's stick it in auto, let's experiment, let's have some fun. Totally forgotten what it's like shooting in auto. It's been that long, many years since I've really clicked back onto auto mode. And you know, by now most experienced or even semi-experienced will have moved on to what's called the back button focus. Well, in auto mode, that's out the window, that is non-existent It's a case of you're pushing that trigger down and the camera just wants to focus on anything and everything that it thinks you want to take a photo of. So yeah, I've kind of got a lot of shots where the branches have been in focus, or a leaf has been in focus. I've managed to get photos of birds in focus, thankfully, which you'll see towards the end of this vlog. Let's carry on. I have no clue what's around that corner, apart from there is a feeding station, but I don't know what food's on there or anything. There might not be anything there right now. They might have gone crazy and eaten it all. But yeah, let's make a move. So I'm shooting with this 50mm at the moment. Not straightforward as it seems. Our eyes are not exactly 50mm, we're more 30mm. If we had a lens on a camera, we're more that kind of view. So when I'm looking through the viewfinder, it's not exactly what my eyes are perceiving, unfortunately. Been a nice array of wildlife if you had a longer lens. But this is not what this vlog is about. This is about utilising a 50mm and see what we can get from a 50mm. It doesn't actually have to be actual living wildlife, as in birds and mammals. It's other things as well. So we've got plants and just structures around an actual environment, and that is where it pushes you as a photographer. It makes you think, what else can I actually see with these eyes of mine? So that's where the whole saying is, they've got an eye for it. That is where it comes from, because you see things differently to a person who is not actually a photographer. And this is where you grow and you develop that skill, and it takes years. It's not something you just pick up and, hey look, hey presto, wow. Some people are natural at it, but they still have to learn the actual photography side, the actual physical learning of the camera and what the camera does. So it's all a learning curve. Even me with 13, 14 years under my belt, I'm still learning, and I always will. Let's keep going. Coming up to a part of reserve which is called the Reed Bed Lake, which you'll see in a second for obvious reasons why it's called the Reed Bed Lake. There's a nice little seat there, so I'm going to sit down and just have a little bit of moment taking the actual atmosphere, the area. I haven't really got any footage of anything close up because I've not taken that kind of gear with me, as you know. This is all about the nifty 50. In the meantime, here's a little word from a sponsor, which is Cotton Carrier. This video is sponsored by Cotton Carrier, the ultimate in camera carrying harness systems, making sure your investment is kept safe whilst on your adventures. From a full torso or a sling style harness, Cotton Carrier have you covered. 3-year technical warranty with all purchases. For a full view of their product range, visit www.cottoncarrier.com. Make sure to write down this coupon code for an exclusive 10% discount at checkout. On the way back to the car now. It's just been a quick 40-minute stop, a trip off really, just to have some fun with the 50mm, just to show you, can it be done? And the answer is yes. There's Robin right there in front of me. Do I take a photo? No, I've already took a photo of Robin. So I'm going to switch the camera around on this in the video. It's right there. Can you see it? Getting closer. It's allowing me to get pretty close. There's Robin, look at this. There's Robin, there you go. It doesn't surprise me I was able to get that close with the camera, as a lot of reserves have, and I'm sure you'll agree. Many have robins that have been hand-fed and they come so close. It's kind of like me when you put like a cheeseburger in front of me. That's it, I'm coming close. I want that cheeseburger. I want that kind of Pepsi. It's just going to happen. Yeah, the weather has changed a bit. It's starting to rain. Going to make a move. But one thing I will just say and add into this as well, those who use the 50mm and still have the 50mm, keep shooting with it. It's a great lens. if you're new to photography and you're used to your 50mm and you want to then go to the next level, I would strongly suggest and recommend the 70 to 200. That would be the next lens upwards, which I will do a vlog on that lens at some point, because I do have a 2.8. What I mean by 2.8 is f2.8. The other model is an f4, which is basically the blades inside the lens opening and closing to let light in. That'll be in another vlog at some point. Got them and that much planned, that the list I just need to go through and tick as I go along. But for now, thank you very much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm starving, I'm thirsty because I'm talking about damn food now. Make sure to subscribe and like this video and channel. Check out my Instagram and of course my Facebook. Please leave a comment underneath if you think I should have added more to this video, or what you suggest I could do next as a vlog. Even though I do have a list, it'd be nice to actually hear from yourselves and give some recommendations what you think I should do. Until next time, take care. Thank you. Me, just checking my suspension after earlier.